Using allowing as a weapon to get rid of what you don't prefer, what you don't like, what makes you feel uncomfortable, all our symptoms, all our mental alarms or physical alarms, trying to get rid of something, right? And we know whatever you're trying to get rid of, it just tells the brain that you're getting rid of what? Danger. So the brain, when it sees, oh, that's danger, will keep those alarms on. So allowing can get sometimes confusing because people are like, well, okay, so I got this weapon that I can use, and when I'm feeling uncomfortable, I will just allow so that I can get relief, right? That's why I'm doing the allowing, so I get relief. And what I'm saying is, try to think of it this way. Allow something to be there as long as it wants to be without ruminating, fixing, trying to figure out. Don't be Einstein, right? Don't be Sherlock Holmes. Don't rush it out the door. Let it be there as long as it wants. And actually demand it to be there on next Tuesday, tomorrow, till next Tuesday, actually for the next week, for the next month. Go, I demand you to be here for the next month, for the next 2 months, right? No conditions, no strings attached, no hidden agenda. Because when we allow, because we're trying to get relief, then we're not really allowing. So you have to be willing to fully allow something and feel like shit when it's there. Allow it to be everywhere. Sit in it, marinate in it, lean into it, ask for more, right? Wear it as a suit, right? Eat it, right? Leave the door open. Actually take the hinges off the door just to make sure that you're sending the message to the limbic system or to whatever is bothering you that it's always welcome. Because we seem to have a hidden agenda with the allowing, where we're like, okay, so if I allow you, I'll get relief and you'll go away. That's why I'm doing this. See, there's strings attached. There's an agenda, right? We're making a deal. Learn to authentically allow it to be there. Give it its space to do its thing. Let it run wild. And as long as it wants, and don't keep checking on it to see if it's gone after you felt like, I think this is long enough. Is it still there? Oh no, it's still there. Stop checking on it to see if it's gone. Because that's not allowing, is it? At the end of the day, be aware if you're actually allowing. Or if you're only allowing for a little bit, and then checking in on it, right? And then going, why is it not right? Because the brain, it's stubborn and it takes its time until it really believes that you're fully okay with whatever it is to be there, right? If it's convinced, then it goes, all right, this is safe. We can turn that alarm off. But if you have written conditions, okay, so if I let you hang out here for exactly 5 minutes, you're going to go away and I'm going to feel better? And the brain's like, why are you doing that? Why is there's danger? Why is there conditions? Why is there strings attached to this? I don't like it. Keep the alarm on. Fuck it. So be willing to allow. As crazy as it is, whatever it is, physical, mental symptoms, something you don't prefer, something that makes you feel uncomfortable. This is where you have to learn to feel uncomfortable, to feel like shit, to get discomfortable, right? Because if you learn to get uncomfortable, then you're sitting in that pocket, that safe pocket, right? Then you know, okay, I'm learning how to feel uncomfortable. I want to feel uncomfortable. Because if you can say that to yourself, then you know you're sending the right response of allowing. You're sending the response of safety, and you're not resisting, right? When we resist, whatever we resist persists, right? That's like saying don't think about purple tigers. First thing you do is you're going to think about orange tigers or purple tigers or tigers at all the tigers, right? We don't want to be thinking about tigers because we don't want the brain to get excited and turn on alarms again, right? This is getting annoying. We want to turn off alarms. So do not use allowing as a way to get relief. Don't go, okay, here we go, allow. Why am I not getting relief? Okay, you told me that, right? Don't think of it as a switch that goes off because you're doing this method. No, what we're doing is we're doing the long term, the long haul game, right? We want to get relief in the long haul, not now. Any relief right now is 9 times out of 10 a coping mechanism. right? That's like saying, be in the present moment. Don't think about things in the past. Don't time travel. Don't time travel to the future or the past. Those things are not important. The only thing that's important is the present moment. What I'm saying is, you should be able to time travel wherever you want with your thoughts. That's why we have thoughts. We should be able to do that. Right? And anxiety and thoughts, they'll get you in the present moment too. So it's irrelevant. It doesn't make any sense. It's bullshit. And you're causing resistance when you're hiding from your thoughts and feelings or whatever you're dealing with by being in the present moment. Because you're not acknowledging the alarm, right? Because you're just focusing on counting backwards. Or that tree. You really got to look at that tree and this bottle of water. Oh, this is really interesting. Not really. Crazy amount of resistance there. The alarm isn't being acknowledged. Baseline goes up because you have resistance, right? Which keeps you in the state of fight or flight. The bucket stays full. You don't empty it, right? So what happens then? If the brain's perceiving danger and it's in a state of fight or flight, it's going to keep sending alarms. We don't like alarms. We hate alarms. The short-term game, you're going to feel like shit. Because we're allowing the alarms to ring wild and we're asking for more and we're actually opening the door, taking off the hinges. We're setting a plate at the table for it. You're inviting it in all. You're actually asking it to move in. You're going, I think it's time we have a conversation. So I made a key for you. You want to move in? Yeah? Yeah, please move in, right? When you do that, you're taking resistance away. I like to do, there's different amounts of showing safety. There is doing nothing, right? When the brain is asking you to acknowledge, but give it nothing. That shows safety. But I'm a guy that likes to go to the extreme, to really show safety, to really take away resistance, to really send that message that, hey, we're not in danger, right? So that's where I get it. That's where I say, ask for more, demand for more, right? That shows safety. So with allowing, you got to be willing to actually authentically allow it to do its thing. You don't just say allow and not mean allow, right? Don't go, allow, I am allowing. Allowing activated. Oh my God, allowed. Right? Don't just do the movements and say the words, because that could just mean you're saying banana hammock and you're going like this. It could mean nothing. It doesn't mean it. You have to actually authentically mean what you say with your attitude, right? And with you not checking to see if it's there or not. And this takes training, because in the beginning we're so used to resisting, because we've been running an old program of resistance, hiding, right? Showing we don't like that, keep alarms on, right? The old way of responding is always kept the alarms on. It's kept your bucket full and kept your baseline up to at 1,000, right? We've been keeping the program of a survival state. That's our old methods, right? It doesn't make any sense. And I know intuitively that's what we think we should do. But the new methods, it's like a paradox. You have to allow it, but don't use allowing as a weapon to get relief. No strings attached. This is no agenda here, no hidden agenda. There's no conditions. Allow it because you want to allow it. It knows if you're authentic or not because it's you. Right? No conditions. Let it do its thing. Fully allow it. Don't check see if it's gone. Okay, it's been 7 days, 5 hours, 32 seconds. Right? Fully allow it and actually demand it to stay longer. And when it's gone, go, hey, no. Come back. Come back. We haven't allowed enough. Is this convincing enough for you that I'm allowing? Have you done enough work to convince your limbic system that you've allowed it hard enough? Right? Allow it so much that it's almost annoying. That the brain goes, okay, now you're allowing too much. I'm going to start turning alarms on if you don't stop allowing. This is crazy. You're going fucking a little extreme here. Okay, I fucking get the point. Right? See how extreme you can get with your allowing. Because that will train you to understand how to allow and how to turn it into a habit where you don't even have to think about it. Because we've turned our old habits of distracting also into a habit without realizing it, right? We're not even aware that we do it, right? So when we're running a new habit, we have to keep doing it, right? And be aware that we're still running the old habit because, you might not even notice that you're doing it. And then keep doing this repetition until you're running that new program and responding correctly. And eventually it turns off the alarms, baseline goes down, bucket gets empty, and alarms stop. They go back on standby, and you're free.